Hey everyone, welcome back. We've got another online battle today, a 2v2 between two factions. We've got like faction battle today. It's the High Elves versus the Tomb Kings. So the followers of Nagash are allying with the Tomb Kings, which is an odd combination, but doesn't matter. Tomb Kings versus High Elves. Let's see what the armies are. So our High Elves have a front line of quite heavy infantry, so Phoenix Guard and Swordmasters of Hoeth, which is definitely very good at smashing through anything the Tomb Guards could offer. They also have a back line of Lothran Sea Guard with shields in order to protect them from any fire that the Tomb Guards can throw down, like the here, Ushabti Great Bows, so that'll protect them pretty well there. On the flanks, they have a couple Illyrian Reavers with Tyrion and a Noble. In the air, we have two Phoenixes, so that'll be good for harassing. And on the left flank, we have Teclis with some Dragon Princes, a Mage, a High Mage, and also another Noble. On the opposing side, the Tomb Kings, we have the followers of Nagash. They have a front line of Tomb Guard, so they've gone, and Skeleton Warriors. So they've gone for their heaviest front line they can, by the looks of it, with some Fellbats and also some Necrosphinxes. We have a Lich Priest of Nehekara and also Arkan the Black. That's an odd combination, that Arkan the Black and a Nehekara Priest, because Arkan the Black's pretty strong on his own in terms of magic. But anyway, he also has, the Tomb Kings have some catapults, or a catapult on the right flank here, protected by some Sephiral Stalkers, which are anti-large and armor-piercing, and they do have a ranged attack as well, which poisons and pierces through armor, so that's pretty good. On the left side, the Tomb Kings have a front line of Skeleton Spearmen, which is kind of what they normally bring. Either Skeleton Swordsmen or Skeleton Spears, and then they've got some Skeleton Archers to give them a little bit of firepower, backed up by some of the Ushabti Great Bows. They've also got the Chosen of the Gods, which is very good against infantry. And they've got High Queen Khalida as their lord. So let's see how this goes down. So obviously the Tomb Kings are not going to come towards us, because they do have the ranged advantage here with that screaming catapult. So the High Elves have to march straight up the hill. The Phoenix flying over. The Ushabti Great Bows have an absolutely massive range as well, if you have a look here. Huge, comes all the way down the hill. Ridiculous range.
Forward, advance.
Okay, so a little bit of damage being done to the Swordmasters of Hoeth, but otherwise not too bad. The Phoenixes have gotten in to that Screaming Skull catapult, and the Sephiral Stalkers haven't reacted quickly enough. Teclis running up to help out the Phoenix Guard by the looks of it, and now our archery engagement has started. Our archers are currently firing on the Tomb Guard, which is not a good choice, but there is some extreme fire coming down on these Phoenix Guard. They're being absolutely shredded by these skeleton archers. Over here, the Dragon Princes coming in. They haven't seemed to have come in to help yet, which is questionable. Teclis over here casting spells, getting a nice, oh yeah, really nice breath attack on the Tomb Guards there. Forget what that spell's called.
For His Majesty.
Sort of Wrath and Ruin, is that what it's called? No, that's the other spell. There we go. Bound Fiery Convocation, so the wind spell. Very good Bound Fiery Convocation there. So the Illyrian Reavers have gotten in over this side with the Noble and Tyrion, which has tied up those archers, making it a lot easier for our Phoenix Guard now. And all of our Lothran Sea Guard have turned to take out those archers as well. Because there would have been hell to pay from that otherwise. The noble and... where are they? The dragon princes are doing really well against the chosen of the gods and the Ushabti. Taken out one of those units and now retreating. Lots of spells being cast down here. Healing going down on the Tomb Kings. Front lines getting absolutely decimated. That's a nice protection spell. Physical, the Liber Mortis from Arcane the Black. And this left flank of the Tomb Kings is just being taken out by this free fire from the Lothran Sea Guard. No pressure down on them. So they're just going to get to shoot off all their arrows. Those skeleton horsemen probably should have gotten in to just at least disrupt them. I know they wouldn't have been able to take them because of the anti-large spears they have. But their front line has now fallen. And it's now just becoming a chase everything down kind of show. Skeleton horsemen probably shouldn't have gone into the back of Phoenix Guard. In my eyes, that is a silly move. But that's probably good. The Ushabti coming into the back of the Lothran Sea Guard. Lothran Sea Guard responding now by splitting up and spreading out. So they can only take on one unit instead of 2 or 3. And as you can see, they aren't really doing that much damage because of that anti-large bonus that the Lothran have. So it's not working as well as they thought it would. Khalida coming down to try and help out, assist. The Tomb Kings seem to be trying to hide in the woods and take out Tyrion and these Illyrian Reavers. Not working so well for them. Tyrion is quite a tanky lord.
Battle awaits.
And those Ushabti are going down way quicker than the Lothran Sea Guard are, so it may not have been worth it. That is very interesting, that summoned Ushabti cannot even take out one Lothran Sea Guard with shields. The shields shouldn't help them though, so that'll be interesting to test out if a Lothran Sea Guard can take on an Ushabti unit. They should be doing well with that armor piercing and anti-infantry bonus, but I guess I have turned around and gotten some Lothran to fire back in on them, so it's not just a 1v1. And they are crumbling as well because of the them being summoned. Okay, so the Nekakara Lich Priest trying to get rid of that last Phoenix. To no avail. Probably shouldn't have blobbed up. That makes them kind of target practice over here.
Onward! Seeking the foe!
Now that the left flank has been mopped up, or the right flank of the Tomb Kings, all of these infantry units can come over and converge on the last remaining units of the Tomb Kings, and that will probably be the end of it. So a decisive victory from the High Elves. For some reason it's still in their favour, not sure why. With all of these units, I would have thought it would be in our favour. I'm guessing the Necro Sphinxes, they seem to have forgotten about those, which is not good. But anyway, the High Elves have won the battle. So let's check out how it went. So as you can see, my front line doing quite well. Lothran Sea Guard getting quite a few kills as well. They did get a little bit disrupted by those Ushabti being summoned into the back of them. How did Alk's army go? So a lot of kills on the Dragon Princes. They went pretty well as well. And then Tyrion tanking all those infantry units for so long definitely helped out. Over on the Tomb Prince's side, or Tomb King's side, the followers of Nagash, Ark and the Black got a few kills, so did one of the Necro-Sphinxes, but as you can see, his front line just couldn't stand up to Swordmasters of Hoarth and Phoenix Guard. There was nothing he could really do there. And then from Galvarax, his Screaming Skull Catapult didn't really have the effect it probably should have because of the Flame Spire Phoenix getting into them so quickly. And then also the Illyrian Reavers and Dragon Princes getting into those Ushabti meant they couldn't fire for as long as they would have liked. Anyway, so a decisive victory from the High Elves. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!